We're in the same period as the Ferris, might have been, or may have been. I was, as I said before, been a Ferris collector and runner. I wanted some actual Australian looking stations and accessories, etc. When Bruce's book came out, I knew about Olympic and a few other ones in the 1950s, but I didn't know about model toys, so it was a new thing for me. There was a fella in Sydney who used to collect model toy, a friend of mine, Harley Ferguson, and I spoke to Harley and said I was going to manufacture some, and Harley had the originals and did all the drawings of them for me, which was really helpful, especially because I was surprised how much model toy made, or what he made, but it was pretty good. What I first started with was the signals. There was a distance and a home signal, and one, but I think there was 2 or 3 of these types that he made, but I just didn't. I only did the one double arm signal on it. At the same time I was doing the signals, I'm not sure. Someone told me that they had one. I've never seen one, but I made some telephone poles off the signals, same burn, just put a top on them, because I think if they would have been like that, that's what they would have been. But there's none in Bruce's book that I know of, so anyhow. And also another one that's not in Bruce's book, and I was told by a fella who had one, I haven't seen it, but he gave me the measurements and everything, was the buffer stop. Yeah, he wasn't sure whether the sides came straight down or went back up like that, but that's how and I thought, well, you know, I've never seen one, but if he says he had one, I'll do it anyway. So I did some buffer stops too. After that, the next thing I did was the water tank. Model Toy did a parachute one, and they always did the square one. I did the square one because I liked the look of that one. I thought that was quite nice, although the parachute one would have been a lot easier to make, I think. But yeah, that was quite a good item too. After that, straight after that, I did the signal boxes. Now, Model Toy did a few of these types. This is the over the line one, the one that the trains run underneath. This is a dead copy of Model Toy, right down to even the interior, inside. And the name, Warra Junction, right down to them. Mine will never get mixed up. I've got my name on them, so it's pretty right. What I don't have here as a sample is the little small one, the small signal box. I never kept one for some unknown reason. I just kept the large one. After that, I did, because there was a few of these, I did 2 types of these. This was a standard one I did, which was a cheaper version. I did a dearer version, which had the little signal box sitting on the top. I think it was for a bit wider. You got a good 2 rails in there easy on that one. Next thing I did after that was the station. Here, what I've got, I haven't got this one was on my layout, but it's not got the platform. I made a few separate like that, but all the ones that I made all had platforms. This was just one that I bought myself, but that is off the drawing, off the Model Toy drawing, that was. After that, the last thing I did, which we're getting pretty close to, was the good shed. Now this platform, except for the ends would have come down, exactly the same platform that would have went on with the station. But with the crane and everything, it's a dead copy of it. All the drawings were done, I'm pretty sure it was Harley, right down to the last bit, which made them pretty authentic, except mine you'll find had signs etc. on the back of them, just to make them, well, you wouldn't find it. I have seen an original Model Toy station and it was pretty knocked around. It looked like it had been through the wars, so mine wouldn't look like that. The other thing I did in Model Toy was the billboards. Now they did these in 2 types. They did them with rail, and some of them were lit up and that, but I wasn't going to go into that. So what I did was a very simple one. I did it with the gold stripe, which was what the Model Toy one was. I also did a bit of experimenting. I did with the Ferris, for the Ferris fellas that were collecting Ferris, and I also, which was much later, I did the Rover one. And also, at the same time I was doing the Ferris, this is the Fox one, the one that I did. never, very rarely sold any of them. They were given away to blokes, to collectors that were buying the model toy and the Ferris, all that stuff. Other than that, I think that's the whole range of model toy. I don't know how many I made. I think stations you're looking at about a dozen, I suppose, of each. I don't know about signals and things. I never kept. I did write down a bit for Harley when I was doing them in batches, because I did them in batches of 6 and 12. I can't remember now. It's too long. So. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of that's the model toy.